are back here on Girl Talk. We are at Custom Audio Video, and our friend Sean is here. This is the first time we've gotten to actually chat with you, and I'm super excited about it.
So am I.
As I walked in today, every time I come in now, I see more and more and more new things.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've been here almost 6 months now, and it's just been a whirlwind for these 6 months as we've been kind of revamping our showroom, bringing in all kinds of new product, making everything as good for customers to come in and see what we can offer.
Talk about state of the art, it's phenomenal. What are we going to talk about today?
Yeah, so today we've got a couple pieces here. This kind of culminates what we can do with custom audio video.
Okay.
So we have a couple companies here that we've integrated to present one beautiful customizable option for the client.
Wow.
So this piece here around the TV is a media decor piece. So the company is called Media Decor. It's called the Edge Media piece.
It's fabulous. Like, I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's beautiful. It's designed to kind of hide that TV, right? If you got the TV mounted on the wall, you don't necessarily want to see the mount or the wires behind it. This protects that. It kind of comes around and blocks all that stuff.
I don't know if you all can see it, but it's almost like a high lacquered finish, and it looks as though it's a beautiful piece of art. I mean, it could be the focal point in a room and it would look phenomenal.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's kind of why we went with the red, because we want to show that you can use it as an accent piece, or you can do this. The red on the Edge Media piece is actually custom. It's not something that they normally do. It's to match these speakers. But this just kind of shows that you can go that whole range. You can do a wood print that matches the stuff in your home, all the way to this beautiful red.
So when I come in, you'll give me tons and tons of options.
Absolutely.
It's so funny because when I'm talking about putting TVs on walls, designer, right?
Right.
I'd never even thought of anything like this, and it's a really, it's actually a very logical solution.
Right.
Now talk to me about the speakers on either side.
Yeah. So these are a company called Totem. These are their Tribe 3s. So they actually do make these speakers in this red. So that's where we customize them to.
Got it.
So we got the speakers from them, sent one of them off to Media Decor, and they matched them so that we could get that exact match between the two, since they were going to be displayed together.
I mean, that's pretty amazing. Talk to me about the kinds of TVs this works with, a little more about the speaker companies and what they do, and a little bit more about Media Decor as far as selecting and choosing my options.
Right. Yeah, so TV-wise, Media Decor is actually a company under Leon. So Leon actually makes soundbars, which is one of these here.
Got it.
They customize all their stuff to the device that you have.
Okay.
So an Edge Media here is designed to fit whatever size TV you're going to put it with. The soundbar is designed to fit exactly the same width with all of that. So it's customizable to give that exact fit for whatever product you end up with.
And then I think what was interesting too is you were saying that these are two separate companies.
Yeah. So Leon Media Decor here in the center with the Totem speakers, and then that's what Media Decor does. They kind of come along and go, whoever you're choosing elsewhere, we can integrate our stuff to make it look better in your space.
What are some of the finishes that they can do?
Oh, they've got all kinds of stuff. So, like for instance, when we did this, we were like, hey, we can just send you the paint code. And I go, we'd rather have it so we can do it all in our own studio.
So they actually wanted this component piece?
Yeah, so we sent them one of these speakers so that they could match them exactly to the product.
What did you think? I mean, when you saw it, were you like, this is pretty cool?
Yeah, absolutely. I was a big proponent of going with the red because I like that just catching eye-catching feature that you got here. Now I know that red may not be for everybody, but the whole point being we got that whole spectrum covered. If you want to go with the most traditional wood grain look, or go with something that can be a great accent piece.
So let me ask you about, Sean, what you do, and all of you all. How do you all help your consumers decide what they want? I mean, do you just sort of have this overall pick and choose, or?
No, I mean, that would actually probably be a lot easier for us to kind of offer and kind of push things.
Right.
But the whole idea of being custom audio video is we want to do the job that's custom for the client.
Okay.
So it's all about figuring out what the client wants their ultimate experience to be, and then kind of help them figure that out, help them understand what is available out there.
Okay.
I think Ian talked to you last time about that art lift.
Yes.
So something like that. That's something you may not even think about unless we can kind of show it to you.
Okay, here's a real question as a consumer. what can I do to make your job easier? When I come into custom audio video, what are some things that you, in a perfect world, that you would like me to come in armed with?
So if you're going with a big project, let's say you're starting a home.
I'm starting a home.
The more information you can have on that home, the better. So plans, for instance.
Okay.
That helps our designers, one, understand the overall space, but then all those background wiring connections, things that we don't want you to think about.
Okay.
Because we want it to be kind of hidden, and then the earlier in the process so we can get started.
Oh.
So
is that a misconception that people think, oh wait, I better go grab my TV? Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. So a lot of people think, oh, this is TV, this is at the very end. The earlier that we can get a part of it, we go on some projects that take 2 years from the time that we start working with a client to the time that we're finished, because we're there helping wire the home, making sure that all the right things are in the right spot in terms of, I mean, if you think about what it takes to get this on the wall, a lot of it is behind the drywall.
True.
And if that drywall's not there when we're doing it, it makes it a lot easier. So that pre-wire, for instance, starting early.
So what I hear you, okay, plans, here's my takeaway, plans as early as possible. What about budget or just product knowledge? Can you help me with all of that too?
We can, yeah. So of course you want to have that budget kind of in mind.
All right.
And then that overall experience you want. Now you may not know all the details, that's where we kind of come in and help fill those details with products that will fit to give you that experience. But it's more about the overall experience. What do I want when we're ultimately finished?
Let me say this, we've only got about 10 seconds. You're extremely articulate, and I think it's really helpful to be able to demystify this whole process.
Right.
You've been amazing. Thank you for
Well,
joining us. We want to thank all of you for joining us this week on Girl Talk. Please have a great one. Bye-bye.
Bye.